All right. Good morning or afternoon. Jeremy from Deep Within the Man Cave. I'm gonna do this quick little video. This one's a little different. This one will be questions that someone submitted on the email, which is deepwithinthemancave@gmail.com. So if you watch the videos and you have questions, or comments or anything like that, but you do not wish to put them in the comment section, maybe you have questions that you don't want, because anybody can read those comments. So of course this stuff is hard and some private, so even no names are needed or anything like that. I will not say anybody's name or anything like that. So if you want to submit questions that way, it's at deepwithinthemancave@gmail.com, and I'll submit questions. So these questions I got from one of the female viewers, or my female viewers. Even though this is directed at men's mental health and stuff like that, everything I talk about can be used for everyone. It's not men only or anything like that. So, first question, I have a few questions here that she asked, was separation and how to cope with it when it's not what you want. So, yeah. Currently I'm separated. I'm hoping things can be worked out and resolved. That's my goal and my thing. It's definitely not what I want. I hate it. I'm terrified about it. But it is what it is, and the way I look at it, there is two ways you can deal with it. You can go into self-pity and feel bad about yourself and boo-hoo-hoo, all this has happening to me, which is true. Yes, it is happening to you, and you may or may not have any control over it, but you do have control over you, and you do have control over the way you handle that. So the way I'm looking for it is it's an opportunity for me to grow as a person, to grow as a man, to grow as a father, and to grow as a husband. I am, because I own my own business, I can, I set my own hours. So how I cope with being separated is, I arrange all my jobs for when my boys are not with me. And then when they are with me, the odd job, maybe an hour or so, I will take on. But other than that, I am 100% available to do stuff, to whether we, go for walks, go on adventures, or anything like that. Even if we just play Mario Kart together or mess around the house, go for a walk, go for a bike ride, whatever. I'm 100% available for them while they are here. And of course I'm always 100% 24/7 available for them at any time. But when they are here, I want to be 100% available. So how I cope is I keep myself busy. I work as much as I can. I recently got back into mountain biking, which I used to do all the time. So I like to hit the trails, get muddy, get dirty, crash into the odd tree. Wear myself out on my bike. It's great exercise and get you thinking about what you're doing at that time, or else, you know, can tend to be dangerous. Trees don't move that well. So yeah, you got to be on the ball when you're doing some of the biking that I like to bike and do. So that's one thing. I take my dog for multiple walks a day. I also walk by myself sometimes, just throw the earphones in, listen to a podcast, either motivational or self-help or, you know, comedy. You know, I'm sure I look like a goof when I am pissing myself walking, laughing my head off while walking by myself, especially if you can't see the earphones in my ears. Laughing out loud. Some people might think I'm high or something, or drunk. But hey, whatever. That's their opinion and it doesn't matter. I'm enjoying myself. I also like to cook and try new recipes and come up with recipes. I like to feed my friends, you know, test that stuff out on them, you know, check in a few days, make sure they're still alive. Maybe I didn't food poison them or whatever, you know. That way I know it's still good to eat. Kidding. I always try my own stuff first. So that's, you know, I keep myself busy. Me and my boys have made a home gym, and so I try to work out every day, push myself. I try to exhaust myself as much as possible every day so that I don't have time to dwell and feel bad about myself. And the time that I do have that I set aside, I work on myself. There's no time for a pity party for Jeremy. You know, it does happen. This last week was brutal. Not gonna lie. It sucked. There was a lot of hard stuff going on. And yeah, so sometimes it happens, but you just gotta fight your way through it, and you know, tomorrow will be a better day. So another question was my perspective on being a single parent as a man, as a father. So my thoughts on being a father: most important job I have. It comes first no matter what. My kids mean the absolute world to me. My family means the absolute world to me. I take it upon me to be a good example for my kids, which I haven't always been, with dealing with anger and emotions and stuff like that. So they take top priority. Not gonna lie, it's scary as hell. Like most people, even couples, you know, you wing it. You know, I truly believe that a mother, well, most mothers have that caring instinct that fathers have, but it's way different. I think it's something that fathers have to learn, where it comes more natural to mothers. You know, I'm not saying that fathers don't instantly love their kids, but it's, hey, they weren't growing in us for 9 months. Took us 30 seconds to do our job. No kidding. But yeah, it's something that doesn't come as natural to men, I think. I may be wrong. I mean, I know I'm terrified of making the wrong choice, doing the wrong thing. You know, yeah, it's hard. It's especially hard when you can see that your kid is down, having a problem, but you haven't been the best example to allow them to open up, so they kind of hold stuff back, which has happened with me. We had a great breakthrough this week with my oldest son. I'm so proud of him. He opened up to me finally, and then opened up to his mother, which was awesome. But yeah, single parent sucks. But I take great pride in learning and trying my hardest to be there for my kids and set good examples of how I want to be treated, how you treat other people, how you show emotions and stuff like that. I haven't always been the best example, but going forward, that is my main purpose. So man's perspective, being a single parent, I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, it's scary as hell, but they are my kids, and I am here for them 24/7, 365 days, and whatever they need, I do my best to provide for them and their mother, and everything. Family is 110% the most important thing to me, and no matter what it takes, you know, it's got to be done. So yeah, so that's that question. That's my perspective on that question. Self-care. There's another care. Like, what do I do for self-care and how important it is? Okay, self-care. I mean, that can mean a lot of things for a lot of different people. So, self-care. I now realize that if I sit around, I get into my head. And sometimes my head is not a place that anybody wants to be. So, for self-care, I like to exercise. I like to be outside. I like to burn off energy and, physically and mentally exhaust myself. So I bought myself a good bike. It's not an expensive bike, but it's a good bike. Something that I know I don't have to worry about busting and whatever. I also think you also need to, sort of spoil yourself a little bit. Get yourself into maybe a routine. So one thing that I did was I bought a not expensive, but a very nice shaving kit with lotion, shave cream, real nice razor, beard oil, and all that kind of stuff. So I sort of set up a routine. I get up, brush my teeth, shower, shave. The stuff smells good, and that kind of stuff. Looking good and feeling good about something, about yourself. That boosts your self-confidence. So why not do it first thing in the morning, or multiple times in the morning, or multiple times during the day? So that's one of the things I like to do. I really enjoy cooking, so I have indulged myself in trying new things. So that might mean purchasing a new piece of cookware or something like that. Nothing expensive or anything like that, but that new shirt, new hat, something like that. New pair of running shoes, that kind of stuff boosts your confidence. It's something just for you. You can work it into a routine, and I mean, anything you can do to boost your confidence is a plus in my books. So self-care, that's one of the things I do. I journal quite a bit. I have been slacking in that aspect for a while, so I started up again last night. You know, reflecting on the day, reflecting on the good, the bad that happened in the day, how I'm feeling, that kind of thing. I don't spend a ton of time on it, especially the negative stuff. I do write it down so I can go back and look at it. And I try to do something off my integrity checklist at least twice a week. That way, that's another way to boost my confidence and stuff. So you do have to make yourself number one in occasion, because that actually leads into one of the next questions. And the next question was stated as a comment. You can't be the best for someone if you're not taking care of yourself. That is 100% true. Like they say on an airplane, when the masks drop, put your mask on first and then help your children. Because you're no good to them if you put their masks on first and then you're knocked out and you're flying around the cabin. Right? If you do not take care of yourself first, you're no good to anybody else. And that I've learned, you know, that's a hard one for me, because I realized since I was maybe 13 years old that I didn't take care of myself. I was more concerned in making sure other people were happy and taking care of them, make sure they were okay, than actually looking at myself. You know, I didn't realize I had such bad anxiety. Maybe if I'd looked at it, I could have tackled it sooner. So if your tank's not full, or at least, you know, 3/4 full, you can't fill somebody else's tank more than your tank is filled. And if you're running on empty, you're not doing good for, you know, I mean, you could actually be dragging somebody down, which I was. So now I understand the importance of self-care, because that boosts you and that puts fuel in your tank. And when you have energy and fuel and good thoughts and you're happier, that is contagious, which also helps fuel somebody else to do better for themselves. And you can't truly appreciate what somebody else is going through if you are empty. Yeah, like if you're empty, people can tell you stuff and all that stuff, and you care, but you can't appreciate what it is exactly that they are saying, because you don't have anything left in you to appreciate any effort, because you're barely hanging on. You know, hanging on by a thread. You're trying to keep from going under, letting the currents pull you under. That was me. So self-care, little things like, you know, get yourself a good shaver, get yourself some nice smelling products, whatever. You know, some people might think it's cheap or cheesy or whatever, but look at it from this perspective. Doesn't matter what other people think. But so when your significant other, wife, girlfriend, whoever, they get up and go to work, you know, depending on who they are, some put on makeup, some put on perfume, they dress up nice, that boosts their self-esteem, that makes them feel good. So in the way, you're doing the same. You're boosting up you know. If you smell good, you know, other people will notice. They might say hi or something like that, you know. So yeah, as a man, it's okay to do that kind of stuff. It's important. Boost yourself up. So those are the questions that I got this week. Please keep them coming. This was kind of fun. Puts me on the spot. I have to think about stuff. Another video will be coming out hopefully this week. Got a bit of a busy week, but I'm still trying to do 2 videos a day, or 2 videos a week, I mean. So yes, if you have questions or comments and you don't want to put them on the YouTube thing because maybe they're more personal or something like that, please, by all means, email me, deepwithinthemancave@gmail.com. I will do my best to answer them in a timely fashion. And if you have questions or anything like that that you want answered in a video, I can do that. If not, we can email back and forth. That's totally fine. And yeah, I will never use anybody's names or anything like that. So your privacy is important. And yeah. So yeah, so please subscribe, like my channel, share it with somebody that you know. And remember, you're okay, you are enough, you are loved, and be kind to anyone, everyone, not just anyone, everyone. So, till next time, have a good day.